Marine Biologist plays Subnautica Below Zero. This video is going to be all about building an epic utilitarian base. If you missed my first video where we discussed the similarities and differences of 4546B's oceans with Earth oceans and discussed marine biological topics and stuff like that, click here to see that now. Fun fact of the video, there's only one operational marine base in all of the world. It's called the Aquarius base and it's off the coast of Florida. It's 19 meters deep, has 3 sections including a moon pool, and it's used for coral reef research. So before we build our epic base, we're first going to need to construct a sea truck. To do this, you can gather most of the resources needed to do so in the coral reef biome. I've put the requirements on the screen. We'll also need to venture into a deep cave. When you're in the cave, you want to be on the hunt for various resources like diamonds and lithium that look like this, and you'll also want to look for the sea truck, storage and fabricator modules like so. Mind the squid sharks as they can electrocute you. So the squid shark is pretty realistic. Fun fact, the electric eel can produce electricity with specialised organs called electrocytes, and real sharks can detect electrical signals with special organs called ampullae lorenzi located within their nose. So once we've collected our resources, we want to build 2 storage modules and 1 fabricator module, and then dock them to your sea truck. After that, we want to fill it to the brim with resources: titanium, lead, copper, silicate, gold, silver, everything that you'll need to build a base. Then we need to think about the location of our base. I'm going to choose a fairly central location, going to be next to Delta Station and Copper Station. But before we actually build the base, we want to go over to Delta Station because there's a base there and we need to scan certain parts like the multi-purpose room, the observatory and a few bits inside. And then we want to go down into Copper Station as well and grab the data box down there, and that has the moon pool in it. After that, we can then build our base. Alright, the time has come. I'm going to build my base here. Now, as you can see, this isn't a massive surface area, however you can have bits of your base overhanging certain areas, but you have to consider the strength of the base. So when you give something a foundation that is stronger, so I'm just going to come out as far as it will let me with this base, and I'm going to go, I want it to comfortably clear that plant, so I'm going to go this height for our foundation. Now notice, once you've done that, the next lot of foundations will snap on quite nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and build 3 behind each other. Oh, I ran out of something already. We probably will have to make several repeat trips back to the sea truck. Okay, now that's done. This block here is going to be the entrance to my base. Alright, so my entrance is going to be a multi-purpose room. And I'm going to have it slightly to the left. Now there is a good reason for this. As this is going to be our entrance, we can have certain things like this in here, like minimum storage, fabricator, something that will be useful as you're entering and exiting the base, so you don't have to run great distances to do what you need to do, get to where you need to go, etc. Right, I'm going to stick one of these there, and leave that blank. Then make ourselves some lube, and out we go. And look at that, we have a moon pool. Okay, so the base, the relative strength is only 8.8, which isn't that good. So what we're going to do, we're going to build ourselves some more foundations, and that will increase the hull integrity. See, look at that, it goes up when you build a new section. and it will decrease when you build a piece of a base. Turn that into water. Okie doke. Build solar panel. I'm not going to have anything like coming off of like this bit exactly, so I can build it there. Now this is not going to be enough to power up the whole system. I'm going to do 2 to begin though. Trust me, you'll need the juice. Right, now I'm not actually going to build that much more. Actually, yes I will. What we'll do, we'll have the central tower here. Ran out of titanium again. There's a whole locker full of titanium somewhere.
All primary systems online.
There was. 9 more it seems. Ah. Don't think we'll need that for now. All that egg, all that. We can, however, build ourselves a load of lockers. So this leads to the moon pool. No station yet for it, so it's pretty useless as is. Up here we're going to build a tower. So we have our entrance to the base, and we can go in and begin to work on the interior. Oh, no glass panels yet. Okay, we'll have to find that. Alright guys, so before we build anything else, there are some parts that we are missing, and they're not too far away, so we may as well go find them and scan them now so we can build our base, and then we can worry about playing the game after that. It'll be a lot easier to play the game if we have an epic base. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in our sea truck, go to pilot last known location. This is going to be important because there is an important modular piece there, and there we go, there is Marguerite's home. So what we'll do, we're going to get our scanner. I'm going to scan these two, and that will allow us to begin building our super base. So while we're down here at this such extreme depth, look, 241 meters, 250 meters near enough, no ordinary person can just, or anyone for that matter, can just dive down and go up and down like I am here willy-nilly. No. If you did that, you would get decompression sickness and most likely die. So decompression sickness is where you're breathing in compressed air, which has many more molecules per breath than uncompressed air than what you would breathe in on the surface. So it's composed of mostly oxygen and even more nitrogen. Now the oxygen gets used up, however the nitrogen has nowhere to go, so what happens is it builds up in your blood. And while you're at immense pressure, it stays in its aqueous form. However, when you begin to rise to go back to the surface, it can come out of solution and turn into a gas. Just to add to the bit about decompression sickness, for reference, The world record for the deepest dive is 332 meters, and the guy that did it, an Egyptian guy, he went straight down, he shot down, and then he spent 12 hours coming back up. And here we have the exterior of the base completely finished. Let's do a little tour of it. So down here we've got our outdoor grow pads for farming corals. By the way, farming corals is a real thing that we do. We have synthetic reefs out where they're suffering, and also coral farms for the aquarium industry. Alright, moving swiftly on. We've got our entrance here. It's a multi-purpose room. Then that goes onto our moon pool to the left for easy access, and our first big room to the right. This big room is a utility room, storage, modifications, battery chargers, power cell chargers, the fabricator. We've got our scanner room and an observatory here. This room is our greenhouse slash fish farm. We've got some aquariums in there. Got a bioreactor, put some interior grow pads, and some plant pots as well. We've got our central tower. This is 6 high multi-purpose rooms. We've got our control room here, so that's how you can change the colour of the base and the name, and it tells you power levels, structural integrity, and all that. Cool. Here, this big room is our living area. We use this to sleep, eat, make coffee, put the jukebox in there. Anything kind of cosmetic or living kind of stuff will go in there. This rear 3 high tower, this is going to be for alien containment. So at some point we'll find a really big aquarium that you can get in, and we'll stack it 3 high. You can put eggs in there, you can put fish in there, you can put corals and creepvine in there. So I've got an entrance to the base here. I've got another one up here somewhere for access. So this pad, this comes off the top level, and then once you have a foundation here, you can build one like 3 or 4 levels higher, and then from that one we build that. And this is going to be for some exterior grow pads for terrestrial plants, and also to build our snow fox builder. And then we can customize it and grab it from there, and we can observe what's going on in the outside world above ground. Now for the interior. Right, I'm encountering a bit of a glitch where I can't go through doors, so we're going to access through the moon pool. So I've got the moon pool here, I've docked the sea truck, I've built the modification station, the vehicle mod station. In here I'm going to put some windows there when I find the schematic for it. I've got 4 storage containers and a fabricator. In our utility room so far I've got a fabricator, got storage lockers all along the walls, and I've got labels above them, so I've got used state symbols, titanium, lead, that's going to be copper and silicon, lithium, you know, I've got silver and sulfur there, anything organic, and electronic resources, food over here, and then I'll put more stuff as and when, you know, diamonds, ruby, nickel, all these should have their own thing, their own storage container. Got some battery chargers here, always have loads and loads of batteries, never know when you'll need to switch up, like so, charges the batteries, you can grab them like that. When I find the power cell charger, I'm going to put that 2 there, you can put them one on top of each other. Scanner room, I've got it fully upgraded, so if you put in here 4 range upgrades, don't do any of the others, just do range, and then you can literally find anything and everything that you might possibly need. You know, we've got silver outcrops, gold outcrops, copper, creature eggs, data boxes, diamonds, you know, all sorts, heat areas, ion cube.
Emergency.
Look, 2 out of 4.
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Lithium, quartz, root puzzle, and titanium and table coal. So anything that you could possibly need. Apparently I'm going to starve, so let's find something to eat. So I'll walk us through in here in a minute.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, not starving. Okay, in here I've got some plant pots. I'm going to put some terrestrial plants in there when I find them. Got a bioreactor for power. I've filled it with fish. The fish seem to last the longest and give the most power, especially the peepers. They have the most calories, so they're good ones for this. I've got 3 aquariums, not much in it at the moment, but yeah, they're good for storing fish. You can't breed fish in Subnautica as far as I know. I haven't built it yet, but we're going to have interior grow beds all along here for terrestrial plants. You can make salad, you can make fever roots which warm you up when you're in the cold, and all sorts. Another utility room. I haven't put much in here. I put some plant pots and some other bits in here. We've got our living quarters. These desks, they're useless, they're just cosmetic, but they make it look pretty. Got another aquarium just for looks. Got a bed here that I've half built. I need to get some fibre mesh. Coffee machine, desk, the jukebox, and then I'll fill this up. You unlock more cosmetics throughout the game, but I've just rushed building the base just to get the layout. This is going to be for alien containment. It's going to be 3 high. Alright, and let's head up here. So, alien containment. I've built the stairs to go in like a spiral up the tower. So we go in here, we've got a control room where you can change the colours of the base, you know, the power levels, the time. You can like disable sections here, look, turn it on and off. That controls how much juice it's using. Look. So yeah, if you don't have enough juice, you can turn stuff on and off. That can be useful. This tower is going to be useful for like water purification. It's probably what I'll use it for. And various other stuff. And that is it. That is our utilitarian base. So I've designed it in such a way that everything is nearby. So you don't have to walk too far to get to places. That's the idea behind the base. You know, we've got our main entrance. You can park the sea truck there to unload and do everything you need to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a subscribe if you did, if you want to learn more about the ocean. The next video will be coming out next Friday. Have a good weekend, guys.